Hey guys, it's Ep22 and welcome back to episode 22 of my Liverpool career. Now today's episode we're going to be cracking on with some big games here. Got this game against Porto obviously to play in the Champions Cup. But we have had to miss out the last 3 games a little bit because I have already technically recorded this episode and frustratingly my game catcher hasn't decided to work. So you've missed 3 really good games as well, which makes it even more annoying for me. But I will go through what happened in these matches. For some reason my game capture froze and I'd not realised until I'd gone to edit this, so now I'm having to record then edit back to back, which I don't really like doing. But this is basically what's happened. We beat Watford 5-0, so it was a really good game, and like I said, it was a good episode as well, so I was frustrated to not be able to show you what's happened. But we beat Watford 5-0 in that away match in the Premier League. Really happy with the performance there. We seem to find our rhythm a little bit. Then we changed the team for the Nottingham Forest match, made loads of changes, brought in some youngsters that hadn't played a little bit, but we have got through into next round in that game. The scoreline 2-1 doesn't suggest it was particularly great, but actually I think we did perform quite well there. And then Stoke City, this was the one where, I mean, I really want to show you what happened in this game because it was a fantastic match once again. 7-0 in this match. 7-0. I don't think we're going to have a scoreline that's any better than that ever, to be honest. So it's a great way to bounce back after a disappointing result against United the episode before that, when we lost 2-1. But yeah, just a little bit gutted to not be able to show you those games, unfortunately, because of the game capture. But in today's episode, we do have some big matches as well. We've got Porto, we've got West Brom. We've also got a game against Leicester City. I think we'll sim the game against West Brom and hopefully try and get to the Bayern Munich game, but we'll wait and see as we go through it. Before we go any further in today's episode, though, if we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. It might cheer me up slightly, having just realised that the game capture didn't record what was supposed to be episode 22 before. But there we go, let's crack on with the episode. Let's try and get ourselves a victory here against Porto. Hopefully make it 2 wins from 2. This is the team we're going with for the game against Porto. So we've got Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson all in defence. Then we've got Henderson, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Wijnaldum in midfield, Mane, Firmino and Salah as our front 3. So I've not changed the team from what we actually played in the last game, because we have played so well against Stoke City there, so we're keeping the side exactly the same. That's the bench as well I've gone with. Let's go with things. Let's try and get ourselves a second victory in the Champions League group stages. Okay, here we go for this game against Porto. Massive match for us in the Champions League here at Anfield. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully get performance that I saw anyway in the last time that I recorded this episode, and hopefully try and get ourselves plenty of goals once again. We seem to have been in really good form recently and are taking a lot more of our chances, so hopefully we can actually show that in today's video. Into Firmino here. Good little pass to him. Firmino shoots off the bar. I thought it'd gone in as well, and Salah nearly followed up. That was so close. Smashed it onto the bar, but it just fell just actually the wrong side of the line for us. I was hoping it was going to go over the line. Didn't quite manage to do it, but Firmino did a great strike there. Forces the corner, and we nearly score inside 5 minutes. What a start that would have been. Into Firmino now, but headed away this time. Oh, look at that ball through to Mane. It's another chance for us. We've hit the bar again. This is getting ridiculous. Why can we not seem to find the back of the net here? We've had 2 really good chances in the opening 10 minutes, and Porto have really struggled defensively. We've just opened them up really at the back, and we haven't managed to score either of them. We've got to take our chances, as I mentioned at the start of this game, and so far we haven't quite managed to do that. Porto go forward, and we've dealt with that. Alexander-Arnold over to Mane, that's good. Mane is still going here, looking to try and get a cut back in if he can. Oh, another chance for us. This time it's intercepted brilliantly by the defender. Just gets in front of Firmino, stops the shot, and Henderson will now deliver into the box. Can we try and pick out Matip or Van Dijk? No, Casillas punches away. Wijnaldum going to try and pick out Salah here with the pass. It's a great ball into him. We managed to run it back in a great place as well. Salah has to go across here to Mane. Oh, it was straight at Casillas, but luckily we find the back of the net here 30 minutes in. Finally we've taken the lead, and it's Mane who scores. Can't believe of all the places that he put it, it was right at the keeper, but luckily Casillas just lets it go into the back of the net, and we've scored 1-0. We finally take the lead in this game. It's fully deserved as well. We've looked really good. We win back the ball through Wijnaldum in a good position in midfield. That left Porto really vulnerable at the back, and it's a pretty easy cross to Mane there in the end. But like I say, just hits it right at Casillas. Luckily it goes in, and it's 1-0. It's half-time, winning the game 1-0. No idea how we find ourselves only 1 goal up. We've had great chances. Hit the bar twice as well during that first 10 minutes. So we're a little bit unfortunate not to have been able to double our lead yet, but hopefully we can do that pretty soon in the second half. Let's wait and see. Porto struggling with chances. They've gone forward 2 or 3 times, but haven't really looked like scoring just yet. Doing a great job here. Salah still going. Looking across again. Oh my days, how's he intercepted that? I could have had a shot myself with Salah, but I thought we were going to get there with the pass, so I went for it. Intercepted really well, and that's a number of times that Porto defenders have done that now. And oh, what a save from Casillas. Matip with the header. It's a bullet header as well, but again right at him. This time he catches it really well. Good chance. Oh my days. Porto are level in this game. First shot of the second half. It's 1-1. I can't believe I've just seen here. We're actually drawing to Porto in this match. You've seen the amount of dominance that we've had in this game. I can't believe this is happening. But somehow they've managed to score, and they've done the little pass across thing, which we like to do. And it's worked for them. We just haven't defended it properly. We've left our man in the middle free. They pick him out, they score. I can't believe this is happening, but I'm still not losing hope. Obviously, I expect us to go and win this game anyway because of the amount of chances that we're creating still, but just really annoying that we're finding ourselves in this position. We should have taken our earlier chances, and yeah, we haven't managed to. Porto now beginning to pick us apart, and they're running forward again, looking for another crossing opportunity. This time we've stopped it through Matip, but need to clear it now. And ever since they've scored, they've looked worthy of the scoreline, which is a bit strange. They seem to be much more lively now, going forward, causing us more issues. And to make it even worse, we've stopped creating as many chances. So, yeah, very annoying for us. We seem to be struggling here, and I think it might finish at this scoreline. We have to make some changes. There's only 6 minutes to go now, though. Okay, Keita, Woodburn and Pulisic to come on. We'll take off Oxlade-Chamberlain, Wijnaldum and Mane. Like I say, 6 minutes to go. The ball hasn't even gone out yet, so it's probably going to be even less than that. They're going to really struggle, I think, to make much of an impact now. Firmino looking for the ball through to Henderson. That's really good. Henderson has to score what he does. It's 2-1. We've got ourselves what should be a victory now with 4 minutes to go. That should be 3 points. Jordan Henderson, the captain, does it. It's about time as well. We've not looked likely of scoring, I should say, really, in the last 20 minutes or so. Ever since they've scored, we've really had very few chances. Certainly no clear-cut chances, but here we managed to open them up. Henderson makes a great run from midfield. Don't know where it comes from. Smashes it past Casillas. And that's certainly made up for the fact that we missed 2 good chances in the first half where we hit the bar, and many more after that as well. So, very impressed by that. The changes have now been made, obviously attacking changes. A little bit annoying that they just get made now, but at least we've scored. That's the most important thing. Hopefully that'll give us fresh legs going into the final few minutes. Salah with a great ball there to Pulisic. Pulisic cutting inside. It's a good chance. Oh, we've put it wide. That's Woodburn on his strongest foot there as well. Brought him on in this game because in the episode that you didn't see that was supposed to be this episode, he did actually play really well. I think he got a couple of goals as well. So he's come on because he's in good form. And it did take a deflection. That's why he missed it. It's gone for a corner. And can we score here? Come on, Matip. Keep it alive. Oh, cleared away. Woodburn with another chance. Oh, my days. I think that hit the post. Or at least it was so close to it anyway. We've won the match, that's the most important thing, but we could have had so many more goals in that match. Such a good performance from us at times. We did, however, drift off for maybe a 20-minute period after they scored, but then we managed to recover and end strongly. So, very impressed overall by the performance. Still could have scored more goals, though. Finished 2-1, got ourselves 3 points. Porto having 1 shot on target. Actually felt like more than that, to be honest, but they certainly went forward more than once anyway and caused us more issues. We have got ourselves 3 points here. That makes it 6 from a possible 6 in the Champions League. On to this next game now against West Brom. We are going to sim this match. As much as I don't like simming games, we've also got to move the episode on a little bit quicker now due to what happened when I was supposed to record the episode before. So we're going to play with this team. It's a change side. Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson, Chan, Keita, Wijnaldum, Mane, Firmino and Salah all starting. So a few changes in midfield. Let's see if we can get ourselves a victory here against West Brom. Certainly we should do. Firmino scores 26 minutes in. They equalise 6 minutes later. We put back in front 6 minutes after that with through Firmino. Into the second half, 2-1 currently. We're going to skip and we get ourselves a 3-2 victory. Wow, Jay Rodriguez certainly causing us issues. Luckily though, Firmino gets himself a hat-trick in order for us to win that game. So get ourselves 3 points, just about scraped through that game. And yeah, certainly we should have won the game a little bit more comfortably, but there we go, 3 points anyway. 1 point behind Burnley currently, who are in first place. Stoke City just behind us on the same amount of points as well. So very strange top 4 at the moment. Arsenal in there as well. Crazy. On some play drills now. We've got Turney and Gomez to train up this week. Just those 2 guys. Trying to get Turney up to 79 overall and then obviously 80 after that. Same with Joe Gomez really. Trying to get him to 80 overall as quickly as possible. But we'll move on to the next game now. It's an international break. I think the next game is Leicester, I think. And after that it should be Bayern Munich in the Champions League again. On to some more play drills now. And it should be, yes, this is the week. This is the week where Turney goes up. I was hoping it would be. And he goes up to 79 overall now. It's great news for us. Getting a little bit closer to 80 actually already, which is fantastic. Joe Gomez hopefully should go up over the next couple of weeks. And again, it's Leicester City now to play in a second. But we do have some different emails to take a look at. Pedro's been sold. Finally, we've got a deal agreed there with Fulham. I didn't decide to show you guys it because I didn't know whether it would actually be agreed. But it has been agreed. And he'll be sold in the next transfer window. Okay, this is the team we're going to go with for this game against Leicester City. Bearing in mind we have Bayern Munich in 4 days' time. I've had to make a few changes to the team, but it's still strong enough. Alisson starts in goal. We've got Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Tarkowski and Robertson in defence for us there. Got Chan, Keita and also Wijnaldum in midfield. Mane, Origi and Salah start as our front three. Origi comes in, having asked to start, and also with the fact we've got BAYERN soon. So we'll rest Firmino for that game, and you can see the current situation is we're in third place. Burnley have overtaken us, or a little bit further in front of us, but have a game in hand. So we can hopefully overtake them after this game. Let's wait and see what sort of result we're able to get. Okay, let's crack on with this game at the King Power Stadium against Leicester City. Let's find out how he gets on. Hopefully get ourselves a victory. Hopefully be a bit more clinical in the first half in this game, because we did have some good chances that we just didn't take in that last match. Hopefully we can do that this time round. Keita also starting as well, and nearly starting off very well with that strike, saved by Schmeichel and cleared away by the Leicester City defence. Sad him alongside Chan. Those two guys have been rested over the last few games. Alexander-Arnold going to shoot here from range. Oh, it's an ambitious strike. Hit it a little bit bizarrely as well, but it's saved by Schmeichel because I think it was going in. Salah going to deliver this ball into the box as well. Schmeichel will probably get there. He will. Origi turning and looking for Mane here with a good chance on the half volley, saved by Schmeichel again, and cleared away as far as Wijnaldum into Origi, who tries to turn and shoot, will still try as well. Cleared away. Good few chances once again. Schmeichel this time keeping them in it. Okay, so look for ball here into Mane, and he shoots and scores. Finally, we've done it. Got ourselves the opening goal. It's fully deserved as well, because we have been a better team inside the opening 35 minutes of this game. We finally got ourselves a goal 10 minutes before half-time. And it's a good little turn here from Keita, just tries to unlock the defence. It's a good run from Mane as well. No one's quite managed to do that so far. That's why we've not managed to get the goal. But Mane just steers it over Schmeichel and past him as well. 1-0, and we've got ourselves the opening goal finally. Good chance here for Leicester. Oh my God. Last shot of the first half, and I thought they'd equalise with that. Very, very few chances from them, and so I would have been very annoyed if that had gone in. Luckily, though, just managed to get it over the bar. And that means we go into half-time at 1-0, which obviously isn't a scoreline we really wanted again, with having to still try and get the second goal in the second half, which is never what I really want to do, but again, we find ourselves in front, which is good to see. Chance for us here, great bit of play. Robertson should score. Oh, I thought we had anyway. Oh, we hit the post twice in a matter of a couple of seconds. Oh my God, that was great play as well. A little back heel into Robertson, he made the run forward. I think the shot was saved by the keeper, and then defender heads it onto his own post for some reason. And then we couldn't even get the follow-up either. Such good chances. That is just bad luck, isn't it? Ah, oh, so close. Mane still with a chance here. Look for a cut across to Origi. Cleared onto the defender, and looks like it could have been an own goal once again, but once again, Leicester City riding the luck here, still remains 1-0, and they're still very much in this game. Okay, we've hit the 60th minute mark now, so we are going to make all three changes. Got a game against BAYERN, as I keep on mentioning, so got to try and rest a few key players. We're going to bring up Ramsey, Sessegnon and Pulisic. We'll take off Wijnaldum, Mane and Salah. Difficult to do that, obviously just 1-0 up, but going to have to, I think, if we want to try and get a good result in that game as well. Let's see what comes to the final 30 minutes here. Let's try and get ourselves a second and hopefully third goal from there. But yeah, we're just struggling with the final finish at the moment, which is a bit surprising because we've got into a lot of good positions. Chance here for Leicester, coming inside, off the post. Second shot of the game, I think. Certainly the first of the second half anyway. And I thought they scored. Ramsey's been on the pitch 3 minutes. He's already got himself yellow carded as well. Pulisic looking to drive us forward here. Can we pick out Origi at the back post? He should be free. He will be, and he'll smash it home. It's 2-0. That should be the goal that seals the victory for us here. Origi scores. Really good play. That's our first attack in 10-15 minutes. It's been all Leicester for the last few minutes as well. We've gone forward really well. Pulisic just using his fresh legs and pace to get down the right-hand side and beat the defenders here. They're nowhere near to him. You can see Origi making that run. I saw it a mile off as well. It was always going to happen. Eventually it all comes together and Origi smashes it on the volley past Schmeichel. No stopping it. 2-0. Origi looks to switch it there to Sessegnon. Great chance here. Sessegnon looking to get a third. Oh, just pulls it a little bit too far of the far post there. And unfortunately doesn't quite hit the target. Okay, there we go. The game finally finishes. It finishes 2-0 as well. So happy we got the second goal, but we still could have scored more, as we saw in the first game as well. The most important thing is we got ourselves the victory and a clean sheet as well, which is good to see. But 15 shots, 9 on target. You'd be looking at more goals than that usually. So got to certainly improve on that, which is strange because the last time I recorded episode 22, we scored a lot of goals. 5 against Stoke, 7 against... in fact, no, it was 7 against Stoke, 5 against Watford, I think. So, yeah, we scored a lot of goals in that time when I recorded this episode before, but we're not able to replicate it, unfortunately, in this one. We do still have a game against Bayern Munich. Massive match, obviously, to play here. Both of us on 6 points at the moment in the group stage, and so this will probably determine who takes the lead, or will determine who takes the lead in the group stages. Okay, so this game now against Bayern Munich. This is the team I'm going to go with for this final game of today's episode. Alisson starts in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk and Robertson in defence. In front of that, Chamberlain, Henderson and Wijnaldum. and then our front three, of course, Salah, Firmino and Mane all there. So this bench I've gone with as well, Joe Gomez, Tierney, Keita, Woodburn, Sessegnon, Pulisic and Origi all on the bench. Plenty of options, we know about the qualities that they all have, and so if we need them, they are there. But it's going to be tough against Bayern. This is going to be a really difficult game, particularly if we don't take our chances. We have to be really, really clinical to stand any chance of being able to beat them. That's something we've not quite had in the opening 2 matches of the episode. Hopefully we can find it in this third game. Let's wait and see. I'm anticipating a very difficult game here and obviously a very strong side for them to put out. Okay then, at the Allianz Arena for this game against Bayern Munich. Tough match, but we've got to believe in our own abilities obviously in the team. We've got a good front three in particular, and so hopefully they can carry us through this game. We just have to make sure that we are at our best form, and like I said before, taking our chances. We've also got to make sure that Bayern don't turn up as well, which we just can only hope for, I think. Henderson over to Salah. Salah going to cross. Good chance here. Oh, what a save by Neuer. What a strike from Mane, though. Unfortunately for us, it's right at him again. And that means that it was a pretty comfortable save in the end, despite all the power he put behind it. And Neuer keeps hold of it. Look at that for a pass. What a ball that is from Wijnaldum. Finds Salah. It's a great ball to him. Can we find the cut across here to Mane? No, it's saved again by Neuer. More difficult this time on his left foot, but a great ball. I just saw it there on the map that Salah's making a good run. Managed to pick him out. Mane over to Alexander-Arnold. It's all our way so far. Alexander-Arnold going for a cross, looking for Oxlade-Chamberlain, defended well for now. Firmino still trying to get there, and header clear. And I think so far Bayern Munich are struggling to get out. They've gone forward once or twice, but we keep winning it back in midfield with our extra bit of pace and energy that we have in there. And so they're struggling to cope with that at the moment. Firmino still holds on to it. Wijnaldum has it as well. Looking for Mane, he'll go for a cross. Can we find Salah? Oh, heading out for a corner. Good start. We're going to play it short. Oxlade-Chamberlain struggling with an injury, but he'll still cross. Punched away. Okay, we're going to have to make an early change, I think, here. Oxlade-Chamberlain struggling with the injury a little bit, and just isn't quite sharp enough, I don't think, in that midfield now. So we're going to bring on Keita. Hopefully Oxlade-Chamberlain's okay. It's not ideal to make a change so early on, but we're going to go with it, because he is struggling to run now. Keita should hopefully play a similar sort of role to Oxlade-Chamberlain. We'll wait and see how well he plays it, compared to the Ox, who has been doing really well for us recently. But yeah, he's got a similar sort of energy anyway. Good chance. Oh, I thought Bayern had got themselves in front there. It's Anthony Martial who they have playing on the left-hand side of midfield. I don't know how they managed to find a way through there. We should have cut that one off through Alexander-Arnold, but they found the pass and it was nearly an opening goal in this game. We've certainly looked the better team in the opening 20-30 minutes, but Bayern have come back into the side ever since we really made that change in midfield. We seem to have slowed down a little bit now. Half-time, it's 0-0. Both teams sort of cancel each other out. Both teams having spells of possession, spells of chances, and so it's quite a balanced game, quite an even match. 0-0's probably a fair scoreline. Can't really complain that we've had that many chances. We had one or two in the very early stages of the game. This one in particular from Mane, where it was saved by Neuer, was probably our best run of the game so far. And I think that we might find a couple more chances, but we've just got to be more clinical, I think, in the second half before Bayern Munich can do that before us. Henderson switch it there to Salah. What a pass. Salah going for a cross into the middle. Blocked off there. Really well actually by Kimmich. Out for a corner, and got to get ourselves a good ball in here. Salah going to try and pick someone out if he can. Good chance for Van Dijk maybe, but cleared away. It's interesting they've taken off Martinez and brought on James Rodriguez. A bit more of an attacking change, quite clearly, and so that might help us out a little bit ourselves and might weaken them defensively. Let's wait and see what happens. Nothing. Not with that sort of pass anyway. Lewandowski yet to have a single shot so far in this game. Certainly shows that we have managed to keep him quiet for now at least. Chance there for Anthony Martial. Good opportunity as well. He's decided to turn back in and go for the pass into the box, but luckily cleared away, I think, by Robertson there. Just about managed to defend it, and it's kind of end-to-end stuff at the moment. Bayern certainly closing in on our defence a little bit more, certainly going for the win here. Hopefully that's going to make them vulnerable at the back, but our midfield doesn't seem too keen to go forward. Keita there keeps dropping back, which isn't particularly positive for our side. Henderson trying to go forward himself now. Look for a little 1-2 here, but again intercepted. Okay, final two changes. Firmino and Wijnaldum going to be taken off now. We're going to bring on Origi and Pulisic. Origi going to go play up front. Pulisic on the right-hand side. Mane is a centre attacking mid. Anyone? Yeah, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. It's not even a centre attacking mid, it's technically a centre mid, so even further back. But we're going to go with it. Hopefully it works. Hopefully he's going to get maybe 10-15 minutes to try and make an impact in this game. It just really depends when the ball goes out. The ball will now go out, and just over 15 minutes for those guys to make an impact. Hopefully Origi going to give us a bit more of a presence going forward. Let's see what we can do here. Pulisic there, and wow, I wasn't expecting him to make a connection with that. Robertson charging forward. Still going, nearly got brought down. Chance for Pulisic. Oh, it's just wide. Robertson makes that attack. He runs forward, does a great job for us as well. Oh, I thought we'd scored with Pulisic. Such a good chance. A couple of minutes to go. Bayern made a few changes now. I think they seem to be playing a 4-4-2 in the final few minutes of this game. Certainly feel like we're on the edge a little bit here in the final couple of minutes. Chance, but again, defended just about well enough. Game finishes 0-0. I'm not a fan of the scoreline 0-0, but I think in this occasion, it's probably not a bad result against Bayern, to be honest. They're such a good team. Keeping a clean sheet at the Allianz Arena is a fantastic result for us. And so happy about that. At the same time, we could have maybe taken that chance of Pulisic right at the end to nick the win, but both teams fought for it. We certainly had more shots. I'm pretty sure the stats will back me up here, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what they say. 6 shots, 4 on target. Yeah, we doubled the amount of shots they had. Possession-wise, just about edged it as well. So we had a good game there, certainly. Just not quite good enough in the finishing once again, which is very, very disappointing because actually the episode you didn't see, we were fantastic. We obviously took virtually every chance with 7-0 and 5-0 victories there. So, yeah, a little bit disappointed we couldn't quite manage that, but still happy with the draw against Bayern. I think we do remain top of the group as well, which is good to see after 3 games. And you can see the league table at the moment. We are second place, 1 point behind Man City, so still in a good position. Burnley 2 points behind us, starting to now run away with things a little bit in terms of getting away from the teams outside of the top 4. So that's good to see. Arsenal obviously in 5th, Chelsea 6th as well, though a little bit further off us, and so we are starting to build up a bit of a gap there. You can see also in the top goal scorers charts, we're top. We've got the top 2, 3-0 on 10, second place on 5, and that's another one of our players, Wijnaldum. Crazy stuff to see Wijnaldum so high up, but he has been really good for us, so not much of a surprise, I suppose, in that regards. Mane on 4 goals as well, which is good to see. Where is Salah? He can't be too far off. Although saying that, he hasn't scored that many, so he probably will be. Yeah, he's not even in the top 25. A little bit disappointing, but, I mean, his performances haven't been that fantastic, so at the same time, I'm not that surprised. We are still trying to find a way of getting it to work for Salah, really. Okay, player injured before we end today's episode. Oxlade-Chamberlain out for 5 days with a bruised shoulder. Don't know why it was affecting his running then, but there you go. Lewis Cook not happy with his role at the club. Totally understandable. He's not played enough. We've got a lot of centre mids, too many centre mids. That's something I'm trying to sort out. I tried to sort out in summer. We'll try and do it in January again. Hopefully encourage Cook into the side, onto the bench a little bit more as well. So we'll wait and see what happens with that one, but I certainly want him in the team, so I'm not trying to sell him or anything like that. But that's everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.